Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my City Skylines series, Fangchenggang region, and today we are in episode 7. And this is something kind of a smaller one, and this is just more relaxed one, just so that I can talk with all of you guys a bit more about how I feel about this series and stuff like this. And we're just doing in the background some backyard detailing, making some more nature impacted areas, I would say, and just some stuff like this. So this is just what I'm trying to do in the background, and I've just thought about this would be a good video because I just also want to talk about a bit of my audio quality and stuff like this, so yes. So first of all, I'm sorry if you hear me breathing once again. I'm pretty allergic to every single plant that can somehow have a flower or can have, I think they're called pollutes. So I have a big problem with them, and this is also the reason why I'm so heavily breathing, because I can't get that much air into my lungs and my nose is kind of closed the whole time, and it's just pretty annoying, but I'm trying to work around it, and I'm sorry if you hear me breathing too much, but I can't do that much about it. I'm also trying to edit it out, but this is quite a lot of work to do. So today we are just detailing some backyards, as already said, and this is in special. We are just doing kind of an maintenance area. We are doing some, how should I call them? I think we should actually kind of call them doing some maintenance areas and some parks, because it is in the basics, I would say these are some smaller parks, and they are kind of, some of them are private and some of them are private. So it is just some green areas in the city, and this is also something that is kind of making the kind of cuts between the realistic touch of my city and the futuristic stuff, because on most of the cities in China and Japan and mostly Asia in special, you don't have that much green in the extreme downtown like we are right now in, but I thought this would be a cool thing to add, and yep, I'm very happy with how it turned out. So also another thing that I just want to say is the kind of unsharp screen. I know why this is. This is from the, I think it is kind of a filter, and I can deactivate it. I will also deactivate it after the next video, but for this one I've just used it because I was making the cinematics before for the last episode with the advertisement stuff like this, and therefore I used it, and I will also be using it more for kind of some cinematic shots from now on, just kind of to get the focus on one building in the middle and not the whole screen. And this is also something that I'm just learning right now, and I know they aren't that good right now, the cinematics, but they will get better with the time. I'm trying out new stuff right now just to get it better for you guys. So there will be one of the more open parks with a path going through it, and this is just a very small one, and this is actually also what I want to do, because I want to kind of show that they have very less space, so they have to do kind of work around it, and this turned out pretty well, I think. And yeah, this is right now a moment in the video where I would kind of like to talk about stuff that you guys wrote under my last video, and just kind of to say thank you for supporting me in this way and just featuring you in the next video. And the first comment is from Stegar, and it's, "Dude, the thumbnail was giving me Everland vibes." Thank you. This was actually one of the main inspirations for the video. It was just kind of while building, I was watching, I think it was episode 2 of Avalon, after the big intercharge build, and I was just like, okay, I kind of want a small tribute or something like this to it, and this is just like the big advertisement that we'll be placing everywhere. And yep, it gives me this kind of feeling too. So there I got the problem that I've deactivated Tree Anarchy by mistake, but I was kind of working around it, and it was working out in the end pretty well. So we will have it activated after the, not this one or the next one, but the episode 9 it should be, because this one and the next episode was one session. And what I mean with one session is it was basically just one evening of me just kind of building something, and it was about 5 hours, and I thought, nope, I can't get this in one video anyway, so we will have to split it off. So this was then pretty easy for me to split off, because I've built 2 completely different things, and this is the first part of it. For the next video I can actually tell you what you're doing. We will be building a school. And this was turning out very well. Also because we're adding a new tree type to our city and just kind of getting in more realism, I would say. And there I'm just putting down stains and stain decals, and the reason for this is that I think that the whole thing would be looking more used if it's in the downtown. There would be a lot of people using these areas and it would be just kind of destroyed, and the ground would be very... not destroyed, I think, how should I call it the best? It would be kind of used and with cracks in it and just very used in a special. So yes. Right there I'm just kind of aligning some stuff that I made wrong in the last episode, and this is something that I'm mostly doing off camera, but there I've just did it on camera and I thought, yep, I will leave it in, so that you guys can also see that I'm doing some stuff in the background when I'm not right now recording or rendering. So in the last video I said there maybe won't be a video on Sunday, and I also thought this about until 20 minutes before I've recorded this voice recording, voice over work, I would say, and this is just something that I think is pretty interesting, that I'm still sitting there, because I was just like, no, I can't learn right now. I've learned too much today. I've learned about 12 hours a day, and this will also be tomorrow and on Saturday and Sunday. So this means to me that I will have very less time for recording, and I already thought about this about a week ago, and gladly I've started to kind of pre-record some stuff. Here I'm doing another park. This one is private. There is no street access to it, and it's just kind of a small backyard of a living block, an apartment, and this kind of also shows that there are people living there that are more wealthy and that are more rich than other ones, because they kind of have the possibility to go to the outside and sit in a park. This is something very special when you're living into a town, so this is quite I would say quite a sign of a very good budget and a very high number on your credit card, I would say. So there I'm just placing down some trees just to get some noise reduction for them, and just to give this small kind of feeling for a backyard where we'll like to retreat when you had a hard working day, or you just had some struggles in work or in school and just want to kind of turn your brain off and relax in the green. This is also something that I'm doing quite a lot of times, and I'm also doing this right before I'm doing a voice recording, because I'm kind of a person that is some kind of panicking, I would say. And you can also hear this in my voice right now. I'm pretty hyped right now, and this is also the main reason why I'm not that happy with my voice recordings, and I will still try to get them better. There I've just went with something very easy. I've just used some tire skid marks and just placed them over there, and this is giving this thing kind of a depth in the kind of look. I'm sorry, I'm too dumb to talk right now. It isn't actually that late, but I'm kind of stupid, so I'm sorry for this one. But yes. And Barak7 said, simply amazing as usual, as always, thank you. And just wait a little to grow your channel. You have good potential. So thank you. This actually means a lot to me. These and the kind of comments that all the other guys wrote, it is supporting me so much. And I'm just very thankful for you just to kind of write them, because they help me to kind of get more motivation, I would say. And this is also a thing that I'm thinking is kind of coming together for me pretty nicely, and that I'm kind of liking to have this kind of support, because it just pushes me to make more videos, and it just gives me the kind of feeling that the videos are welcomed by you guys and you guys are enjoying them. And we've got another comment, and this comment is from Kachung. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it completely wrong, please don't be harassed. I'm sorry, I just can't talk like this, I'm sorry. So he said, build a temple up in a hill. That's an awesome idea. This is just something where I thought, yes, I had kind of something in mind, not on a hill, but a hill would kind of round this idea up and give it the perfect kind of feeling that I want for it. So I thought about immediately, yes, this is it. We will build a big hill with an kind of temple or kind of sort of monastery up on it. It won't be in the downtown. There will be maybe a small one in the downtown, but the big one will be kind of out of the downtown and on one of the mainlands, and not on this kind of artificial island we're building right now on. And this is something that I'm very much looking forward right now. So this is something where you can be sure I will be building it at one point, but I'm not sure right now when I will build it, because I kind of want to get in more people, because we're stacking with 7 to 10,000 people right now, and I kind of want to have 40,000 people living at least in the downtown, and in the surrounding areas about 10,000 more or something like this. So this is basically the plan. If I'm not able to kind of achieve it like I wanted to, I'm sorry, but I think it will be possible, and if it won't be possible, we will use some tricks for it. So there I'm just building a small parking lot, and the small parking lot is kind of just something very generic looking, and this was quite okay for me because I just want to split it up there, and this is just one of the areas where I wanted to have another parking block so that we have a lot of parking possibilities for the people that are in our town. I've disabled the parking on all the streets later on, and the thinking about this was that it kind of didn't feel right to have people parking on the side of our roads. And so I said, nope, I don't want this, please don't do this. And yes, I have to say thank you for all of you guys. We're coming very close to 300 subs, and it would be amazing if we could reach this in about a month or so. So share this video with your friends, but I know how dumb this sounds. I'm also kind of hating this when other YouTubers are doing it, and also when I'm doing it by myself. But if you have someone that is interested in City Skylines, please consider showing it to them. You don't have to, but I would appreciate if you'd at least consider doing it, or kind of, yeah, just consider doing it. It isn't just that I think that everyone should do this, because I know how weird this is sounding, and I'm also kind of sorry for saying this right now, but yeah. And also, if you're new to my channel, I would appreciate if you'd consider liking this video and subscribing to me. It helps me quite a lot, and you can stay up to date with me building the city. So I think it is basically a win-win situation for both of us, and yes, thank you. And yes, back to the video. What I'm doing there is just, I have this mod where I can make more population of people in the building living there, and I would just be using this for getting more people in, and this is kind of a trick, but it is working out fine for me. And there I'm just doing another kind of green space in there, just to get this whole concrete look to break up a bit, and worked out quite well. And we're also putting a big advertisement in front of it, so you can basically just see a small peek of it, but this is also kind of what I wanted to do there. And this will be kind of right in front of the school, so I thought it would be kind of a soda advertisement, or maybe something like a burger advertisement, or something that kids will buy these days. And yes, we're coming very close to the end of this episode, and I just wanted to say thank you for watching. And yes, thank you for watching, and hopefully you all enjoyed what I was doing there. And if you have any idea what I should build in my city, or if you want me to build something special or something that you kind of extremely want to see, please tell it me in the comments, and I will be kind of writing back if I'm completely in your idea, or if I'm not that much of a fan, or if I'm not understanding how you mean it exactly. I would just re-ask it and how you want to have it built, because I'm kind of not that good with Asian cities, so I'm sorry if I'm doing a lot of mistakes, but I kind of want to get my knowledge about Chinese and Asian, the Japanese cities better, and this would be awesome if you guys know something about it, if you would write it down in the comments, and I can just kind of extend my knowledge about this thing, and kind of also get your style in my city, because this is also something that I would love to do. So yes, thank you for watching, hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully see another video. Bye!